The creatures of the wild have returned in abundance as the autumn sunshine sparkles upon us. I find this time of year to be so beautifully nurturing after the long hot summers. Misty mornings bring dew to the spider webs that have become a fixture in the corner of the house yard, thanks to 2 large spiders. I didn't think we got golden orbs here, being so much colder than up north, where I saw an abundance of them. But these look like orbs, and their webs shine golden if caught in the afternoon light. Either way, I do love seeing them in the morning mists. Steady rain and then the softest rains have fallen into the new dam. It's amazing watching it fill, which will be a process that takes a good while and many rainy days to come. It could even take a few years, but hopefully not. The water will become much clearer once settled, particularly with the type of soil holding it in place. I've even glimpsed water in it from the house yard, so at some point a full dam will be a part of my view. I cannot tell you how much that thought nourishes my soul, just to see some water in my everyday outlook. Being in the bottom of the dam feels great and a little surreal, considering it will become the floor of such a great volume of water to come. I'm especially excited by how many animal lives it will support, and already is. Even some new frog song has been heard, in addition to what the little old dam used to have. A huge old tree was knocked down for the dam. It had been dead in the paddock a long time. A couple of smaller ones also had to go, but a friend has just gifted me with a dozen new ones to be planted and to transform this site with new life. Still, the deer, as gorgeous as they are truly a hazard for the native plant life, so there will likely need to be more protection around all the trees we've planted so far and will in future. This was filmed from my daughter's bedroom. And it turns out that the koala tree, as explained last episode, is an apple gum, not an angophora, depending on if you listen to online gardening groups or our local arborist. Luckily I've planted both recently. The flowers have held on as long as possible, but some of the gardens are finished completely now, with only the dahlias and some native flowering shrubs being the most noticeable still remaining. I'm sure this will be the last month for the dahlias this season, as the fires are already warming us each evening. This means the frost will be upon us soon too, and we'll finish such blooms for now. It's also amazing though how many plants grow best when put in the earth in autumn. So it's also been a time of planting. I'm sticking mostly to native shrubs, but have dropped some seeds for cottage flowers too. I couldn't help myself. I spotted an echidna moving across the paddock. It's surprising how fast they can waddle. Unfortunately, as soon as it heard the dogs barking at something else in the distance, it curled up completely. So no clear, pretty face to admire like the last time you met one on the vlog. Still, it's always a buzz to be reminded of their company being nearby. The golden hours of dawn and dusk continue to be a beautiful part of our life. Sometimes I film, but mostly I just breathe it in. The kangaroos have returned in volume, which is wonderful. So wonderful. One sunset, my daughter and I counted 1 fox, 4 deer, 1 rabbit, and 35 macropods. Macropods being kangaroos, wallaroos, and wallabies. I have to say I love this zoom lens. Even though it's too heavy for me to lug across the paddocks, I capture many of these shots from just outside the house fence, including this shy little wallaroo mama with her joey hiding a little off in the bush. This was filmed from a rock in the house yard. Golden hour reminds me of the softness and tenderness in life, which unfolds in balance for the active times. The bird bath hasn't been as busy this month as the water cools and birds move on. I've also not had the camera on as much as the weather has been so perfect. I've just had to breathe it all in with full presence. My heart yearned for timelessness, so I've made space for that in between my work and parenting obligations. This place is such a blessing to my soul. It is a healing space on every level. It is also a deliverer of joy. G'day everyone. It seems that these chats, the live chats to you, rarely go as planned. We had the wind in the way last time, hopefully not this morning. Hop down, doggies. I was planning on doing this chat down inside the dam, like standing inside it, and being something that we could all share as the dam fills up, and for those of you who are sort of following the journey with me and have been for a while, that we could sort of celebrate together and remember when we were sort of connected while I was standing in the dam. But I was going to do that a bit later. It's a beautiful autumn day, and the autumn sunshine has just been so glorious, I wanted to do it then. But I've been waiting on this guy for ages who's going to come out and start cleaning up the paddocks in an exchange for wood. So he'll chop a lot of the dead wood that's in the paddocks, give me a load, and he'll take a load or two for him to sell on or use himself, I'm not sure. And I've been waiting for him to do it for a while, so I was going to head down to the dam later when the sun was better and the light was better and blah, blah, blah. When I was ready, and I was getting ready, and then he rang and said he's on his way. So that means most of today will have chainsaws in the background. And then when he leaves, I have someone else coming to hammer some rocks to use for another garden bed. So things don't always go as planned. They rarely go as planned. One of my favourite quotes ever is "Plans make God laugh," and I saw it outside an art shop when I was stuck in traffic in Bondi Junction, no, Bondi Beach, a long time ago. And it always stayed with me that we can make so many plans, but they do make God laugh, because if we get out of our own way, then we can just flow with whatever is and whatever wants to bless us. And anyway, so here I am. I don't know if the light's any good. I had to just sit here. We've got the sun just here now. You may at least hear I'm covered in sandy dog paws. You may hear some of the morning song. It's quite early. Anyway, what I wanted to come here for was two reasons. One is to say thank you to those of you who show up each month and who comment and let me know how much you enjoy the vlog. Some of you leave comments in the feed. Some of you leave comments. Some of you email the office. Much nicer comments than ones I get sometimes from trolls. Like one I got a few weeks ago was, which I've had this one before, and it's just like, yeah, righto. What sort of person are you? Yeah, one of the most recent ones was, I wish someone else had written my book. This is the top 5 regrets of the dying. I wish someone else had written my book and that I was one of the dying people. It's like, anyway, yeah, so when you leave your comments, it really means a lot. The other thing is that I've come to understand that YouTube will probably never show my vlogs to a vlog watching audience, because my name is always synonymous with the top 5 regrets of the dying. So it will only show my work to people looking for teachings around courage and surrender and regrets. And not all of those people actually want to watch vlogs about an author who's sort of turned into a wildlife storyteller. But this is my happy place, and I love doing the vlogs, and I'm going to continue doing it for you guys and for me. And in a way, I sort of feel like it's a secret club of all the billions of people in the world, that there's just a few hundred of us, or however many each month, sometimes 1,000, sometimes 200. It really doesn't matter. I mean, they're numbers in your people, and that's what I'd rather focus on, the fact that you guys are showing up every month and we're sharing this journey together. So I wanted to acknowledge you and just say thank you in this chat. The other thing is, even though I am acknowledging you and thanking you, I won't be here next month. So I'll be back the month after. So for May, there'll be no vlog because I'm getting my new hip. And I don't want to rush the vlog in the last week or two of the month and just be out filming for the sake of filming, because most of the footage I get is just done in the moments when my heart just feels so alive here, and I want it to always be recorded with joy and full presence, not pressure. So there won't be a vlog next month because I need to be fully present with the transition from hobbling with a dodgy left hip to hopefully walking a little bit better. I mean, my walking's never 100% anymore because of other challenges, but it's been a couple of years and a few hiccups in getting to this point with the hip. So that's pretty exciting to be getting a new hip. Pretty sad as well, just feeling like my darling body's been through so much that it has to have a piece cut out and and a prosthesis hip joint put in. But I just feel really grateful because I'm living in a safe country and these things are available at the moment, and that's what I stay focused on. And it is autumn. Oh my goodness, it is glorious. My favorite season of the year. I sometimes wonder if it's because I was conceived in autumn, and then in summer, which I find the hardest season of the year. I was born in summer. So maybe I didn't want to come out. Maybe I was just so snug in there that I wanted to stay there. But I feel so alive in autumn and so grateful, and I tear up at the beauty of how perfect the days are and everything that I'm showing you in this vlog. So thank you for being here. I really do send you all so much love and so much appreciation, because I get to share this place with you, and that means so much to me, and it brings me so much joy. So I'm going to finish with my favourite clips that I recorded for this month. I thought that might be a nice exit for this episode, and I will be back in 2 months instead of 1 month, and I'll look forward to sharing whatever I'm going to share with you then, which hasn't unfolded yet, but there'll be plenty of beautiful moments to share with you then. I hope you've enjoyed the beautiful moments of this month, and I'll see you again soon. And just as I've shared how life doesn't always go as planned, a deer strolled by as I was returning the camera to the office. It's right that life doesn't always go as planned, but it's important to remember that it often brings unexpected blessings instead, and can turn out much better than planned. Life loves us and is on our side. Here are the finishing moments to enjoy. I'll see you again in 2 months. Take care out there, you beautiful people.